So I didn't know that clouds could do this. I don't know if I'm
Oh.
stupid for this, but like I didn't know clouds could actually do that. I thought that was just a thing she
Wow.
made up. Did you know clouds could do this?
That's
Because
cool.
I didn't.
The Rasengan cloud.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay,
The more you know
Sauron.
about the world.
Sauron Immortal, I need you to settle something for
I
me.
knew.
If there had to be an Earth-style Rasengan, okay, what would your Earth-style Rasengan be? It could be a new one, it could be an existing one. What would you do? The most creative, cool aspect to make an Earth-style Rasengan.
Well, no, I
That's
don't
what-
think. Okay, it just how would you do? It doesn't have to be the most crazy thing. I think it should make sense too. It should not make sense. So you want to make sense, and then how would you do it?
An Earth style Rasengan.
Okay, I got it. It'd be an Earth-style Tanjinbo Rasengan.
Oh, what?
An Earth-style Tanjinbo Rasengan. It'll just be like a normal Rasengan, but when you like throw it on people, it creates Tanjinbo mountains on them, and it like pierces their bodies, rips them to shreds.
A
It kind of looked
Tanjinbo?
like yeah, Tanjinbo.
What is?
Tanjinbo. Tanjiro?
Tanjiro.
Kamado?
Tanjiro Rasengan.
I mean, he split a boulder.
Tanjiro
Like, is that what you're having in mind? Like,
An Earth style Rasengan.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a Tanjinbo mountain. There you go.
How I would create the Earth style Rasengan would basically almost be how I would do the Uzuhiko Rasengan, except I would say I would have the Rasengan just collect all the earth and minerals and spin it around in like a vortex, and then the moment it comes into contact with someone, it'll do more massive damage than an Odama Rasengan or a Rasen Shuriken.
This is a Tanjinbo.
What would that
mountain,
look like
dude.
specifically, though? Like, what would that look like?
I would say it will look like an earth sort of spiraling sphere.
It'll look like dirt.
And it'll just have all it'll just have all like it'll incorporate like the
Oh.
earth wind. It'll incorporate like the energy, and all the earth will just like not all the earth, but some minerals and some rocks will just like swirl around it.
Yeah, it'd be like a swirling ball of earth, basically.
Yeah.
Was what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's
swirling
not what
ball
he
of
was
earth.
saying at all.
Okay.
But
No, yes,
Mine
it
would be a
is.
swirling-
Udy, it's you know what's funny about this, Udy? Let's time to cut to the chase. Okay, you started off, and I was like, "Bro, did Udy tell you to say that?" But then you slowly transitioned over to mine. I was like, "Let's go."
that's crazy.
Well,
Mine.
I thought, like, realistically, the reason why they probably just don't do it is because it would look like a swirling ball of earth. Like, it would look like earth. Or alternatively, just like a condensed diamond ball. Is kind of how I would see it being.
Like the
Udy
compression
thinks it would just be
Rasengan.
Uzuhiko, and kind of, honestly. But like,
Uzuhiko is
the way I
literally a
would imagine-
Rasengan that uses the Earth's rotation. That is the coolest way
It's
to
not the
have
Earth,
Earth
but it's
style
not-
Rasengan.
No, but it's not Earth. It's not Earth's style. It's you're not
He's literally
using
using the
Earth,
rotation of the Earth.
like-
What more can I say? Like, it's
Well, it's using
practically
the rotation
already
of
Earth
the earth,
style.
but it's not really using the element Earth, just the planet's rotation.
Yeah, but it's not using
Yeah,
the
it's not using
concept
the
of
element Earth,
rotation
it's
that only
using
exists
the-
with the planet. It's using specifically the planet's rotation.
Yeah, but like, it's like the wind. It probably doesn't even exist without the planet's rotation or some shit. You're not gonna call
Not
that Earth
true.
style if you use wind.
No, wind only exists
no idea if that's
on
true, but
the
I'm just-
planet because of the planet's rotation, arguably. But wind itself exists regardless of the planet. It's still a concept. In the same way, rotation exists regardless
it
if the
doesn't.
planet
There's
is
still
rotating
wind
or
in
not.
space. Is there wind in space?
Oh my god. Yeah, Conway, there is. Yeah, go ahead,
is there?
debunk me.
As far as I know, there isn't, but I don't know. Like,
There's not.
But, like-
There's not.
It's weird. I think I've read something that there is, but it's not really exactly wind.
Okay, then.
Per
There you
se.
go. So there is.
no, but see, but Udy, but I think all these things only exist on Earth, so I don't agree with that. I think what I'm more saying is what I'm saying. So I think it would either be the swirling minerals is a cool way, or the other way would be like imagine like Kakuzu's diamond armor, but like in a ball. Basically like a tail beast bomb at that point. But like
Imagine a
um
giant ball of dirt and like a Rasen
literally a giant
shuriken,
rock.
but then with like a bunch of Tanjin Bow mountains surrounding it, like the Rasen shuriken. Just like this big, gigantic, swirling mountain ball thingy. And you push it and it creates spikes on people. Now that's
I mean,
an awesome Rasengan.
Well, we did talk
I
about it
feel
last
like
time.
honestly an
Tail
Earth
Beast
style
Bomb's pretty
Rasengan's
cool.
hard to make cool. Something you might be able to do though
I
is
just-
to
Is
do
Uzuhiko to make it cool.
this is kind of
Excuse
taking
me. Well, did I not just
it's gonna
describe
make
something
sense, okay?
killer?
It's gonna make
Did
sense.
I not just
Okay.
describe something awesome?
Okay, a ball of
And
just
fantastic?
mountains, it doesn't really fit.
I'm sorry, but that's like fantastic.
Like imagine if you had an Earth style Rasengan Uzuhiko.
Mountain Rasengan.
Like an
Like, come
Uzuhiko Earth style Rasengan type of like jutsu.
What doesn't really feel like
Like-
Earth? Like it doesn't feel like Uzuhiko at that point. It just feels like a Rasengan made of Earth for what you described.
Yeah.
Oh, what about a Rasengan?
I don't really feel like Uzuhiko to me.
that, like,
I mean, like something you.
causes vortexes in the ground beneath it. Yeah? Awesome. I think I just did it. I made
me,
something
that's-
awesome yet again.
Yeah, but that sounds
I'm
like it's
that
going
great.
beyond. It's not like okay. So Rasengan Uzuhiko is basically it's like Uzuhiko. It's a different jutsu that incorporates the rotation aspect of Rasengan. It's not like a Rasengan really at that point. It's not like Rasen Shuriken. There's clearly a Rasengan at the center and something around it. The Shuriken, the wind style,
Yeah,
or the
mountain.
Mega style Rasengan. All these things, it's like clearly a Rasengan. Uzuhiko's a little bit different. It takes aspects of Rasengans, but it's not like you're seeing the Rasengan. I mean, you could argue, oh, the planet's the Rasengan, whatever. But for an Earth-style Rasengan, I
cool.
feel like if it's just going to be a standard Earth-style Rasengan, I think it should keep the Rasengan at the center. So what you could do is kind of like have kind of think of like asteroids almost. Like instead of a shuriken surrounding the Rasengan like Rasen Shuriken, you could have just like a bunch of rocks surrounding it, like asteroids almost. But that also feels goofy, so I don't know.
Yours is less cool than what I described. Let's just stop this Rasengan talk. No one's
Right?
gonna top mine.
Exactly.
I'm trying to keep it to something they would actually do based off of what we see.
Something
honestly, just like
like
Diamond
the
Ball.
Tail Beast Bomb. Okay, but no, that's not
call
your
it Diamond.
option,
Call
though.
it Diamond Rasen. Say Diamond Rasengan. There's two different ones there. One would be a Diamond Rasengan. The other one, I guess, like spiraling Earth Rasengan is what you. Spiraling Earth Ball. Like I mean, like it. The like the options should just be okay. Saron's, however you want to describe that. Okay. One of them just be
Yeah, the
you should
fifth
say
one
word
is,
for word.
is
Literally
Tojinbo
Rasengan
Mountains
Uzuhiko.
on Impact. I
Okay,
didn't know
that's
how else
okay.
to word it.
Then for yours, you should say literally, like say the words, quote, literally Rasengan Uzuhiko. So they know it's literally just the same jutsu. And they can say Diamond Rasengan for the hard ball of diamond one. And the other one, I don't really know how to word it. Hardened Earth Diamond.
Hardened Earth Diamond.
Like
Okay. Rasengan
Like,
comprised of
like-
hardened Earth
a
Diamond.
Rasengan, a diamond Rasengan comprised of condensed hardened earth. You could just add in somewhere an earthly looking Rasengan. Like, it looks like earth. Either a bunch of rocks or minerals just swirling around, I guess.
I mean, isn't diamond a mineral? So
Yeah, but
Okay.
like in one case, I'm imagining it like compressed to the point that it looks like a hard, solid thing. The other one, I'm
Okay.
imagining it still being like a Rasengan where it's like swirling around. Immortal, for the swirling earth one, would you describe it any different from how we went with?
no, it's funny. Like I completely agree with you,
Swirling.
Kamui. It was 100% mine and then 100% yours. I don't know how it changed.
Okay, well, on the topic, how would you do a fire style Rasengan? I mean, this is the obvious. It's just a ball of fire, but like, I think that's like I said. I think that's why. I think the reason why they didn't do, particularly the earth and water, but also fire style Rasengans, is how basic it would just be. Like, it wouldn't be as cool. Like the Rasen Shuriken idea was really unique. It was the OG nature Rasengan, and so Kishimoto did something unique with it. Shuriken works for cutting. Lightning style Shuriken would also work, but it would just basically be the same thing. Well, technically, we already have a wind style Rasengan. That's the original Vanishing Rasengan. Which, by the way, why was the original? Actually, oh my god, dude, why was wind style even the Vanishing Rasengan in the Vortex? I don't, bro. Why does it even vanish in general?
I like the lightning Rasengan vanishing. I don't care about it making sense. It just works, and it makes sense enough. The wind style, I like that it cuts, especially going back to Asuma, and Naruto learned it. Not like because of Asuma's death, but like it felt like it was paying respect to Asuma's death. It's like around the same time as well. It just worked narratively. Fire style could have to do with Konoha, which would be really interesting. It's a jutsu that others donate their chakra to or something.
Well, yeah, so actually let's think about this though. So the wind style, like the Rasen Shuriken's big thing, besides it being a big OP explosion, is that it also like cuts you up at a cellular level. So let's just think of like if Naruto was gonna do these jutsu, what would it do? So obviously when Boruto does it, it just vanishes, but like the Vanishing Rasengan, I mean, a massive Vanishing Rasengan would pack a big punch, but all it does is vanish. It doesn't do anything crazy beyond that. So, like, what special would happen from, like, our... Even the Lava Style Rasengan doesn't really do anything. It just made of lava.
The lava part of it literally does nothing because they never touch the lava. Only the wind part around it.
Yeah, it's like, what even is the point? Like... Yeah, I mean, the magnet style Rasengan did something. It had a sealing jutsu property, so that's cool. So, but yeah, so like, what would be the special effect for the earth, fire, and water ones? Like, beyond just what it looks like, what will it do?
I feel like Lava Style Rasengan just
I will
should
say for
be
lightning
Earth
style,
Rasengan.
though,
Like, that's just the coolest way.
when it comes to lightning style, I know we already have Chidori and Vanishing Rasengan, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. Just seeing a Rasengan with lightning bolts coming out of it would be dope. Lightning style just always looks cool.
What's the fifth one? Water? I'd be fine if... Because Onoki and Mu, they use, like, a water-style jutsu to disappear. No, it's just Mu that uses it. But Mu uses water style to disappear. So I think water style could be coolest for Vanishing Rasengan. He, like... It's the water style jutsu. It because the like light refracts off of the water in the air because it's humid or whatever. That's how they disappear. They just look like it is.
Where'd you hear that?
I think it's in the data book. I mean, how do you think they disappear?
I just thought it was just a jutsu. Mu disappear jutsu.
Dude, I'm telling you, Kamui, you just think things magically exist and just don't think about it. Like, it's crazy.
No, not always, but like in this one, I just like... No, this one I just like... I didn't know it was water style, like, just particularly. Yeah, I didn't know that like, you know, it's... I'd never heard that it was water style.
Anyways, I'm fine with Chidori just being the lightning element instead of Vanishing Rasengan. And then instead of wind style also being the Vanishing Rasengan, it is just the cutting one. Rasen Shuriken. Even maybe, I don't know, you can't say throwing because Vanishing Rasengan as well. But yeah, I think that's all 5.
Yeah.
And then Uzuhiko being Earth style. I think that just works.
No, I don't like, okay, but so the water style is gonna be vanishing in your case, okay?
Yeah.
What's the fire style one gonna do though?
Well, I would just have it be lava style, but without the wind part being the only part that matters.
No, but like, what would be the special, okay, so, like, the Rasen Shuriken, beyond the fact that it can cut, like, the specific thing is that, like, it literally cuts you at a cellular level, like, it's doing something beyond just the basic, oh, it's burning, like, I'm trying to say, like, what do you think, like, the unique, particularly special aspect would be?
Okay.
So, like, hypothetically, if the fire burns you at a cellular level or something, but let's, like, mix it up a little bit. Interestingly, though, according to Narutopedia, it does say the dustless, bewildering cover technique utilizes water vapor to bend the light around the user, essentially making them invisible.
Yeah. There's a few different ways to do this. The first could be it's a fire style that can't be absorbed for whatever reason. I don't know if you like that, but probably not. But in that case, maybe it's a Rasengan that can absorb other jutsus or other chakra. Like it just gets lost within the vortex of the fire, or the chakra of any other jutsu burns up when it's around.
I don't feel like that's fitting for fire. Like that could.
It could be cool because it could be like what's used against Delta. That could be also why Naruto used against Delta to test it at first. And then the big ball Rasengan at the very end could be along the same lines. Like maybe she can absorb the chakra but not the fire. Which also goes in line with the Kashin Koji burning Jigen thing later on. I think
But
narratively that works.
you were having the fire absorb jutsu is what you were just doing, basically making it a jutsu absorption.
Well, I was
Rasengan.
spitballing a few different ideas. It's either it can't be absorbed, the fire can't be absorbed even if the chakra is, or it absorbs other jutsus, or the third thing I listed, whatever that was. Or maybe I was gonna list it, but I forgot. But in which case, I forgot what it is.
Yeah, but well, you described when he would use it, but not how or like. First of all, why would it not be absorbable?
Maybe you
Is
could
it
just
natural
say,
fire?
Yeah, Naruto. Because I mean, it's fair to say Naruto uses natural wind for the wind Rasengan. So maybe Naruto like uses the heat from the sun, and that's natural heat.
No, you gotta be like. I'm trying to think realistic. Like, I did double check
Uzuhiko's
the
not
move. It is the
realistic
water
as a
style
Rasengan,
thing.
regardless
I
if
never
it's
knew
Earth
that.
style or not. The same idea. In fact, that could have been what he based Uzuhiko
No, it's
on,
gonna make
based on
sense.
Naruto. That makes Boruto more likely to be strong.
Hold on, I want it to
Make
like
more
actually
sense.
make sense. So
Why wouldn't it make sense?
fire style. Just saying it just takes the heat of the sun out of nowhere. Like
then takes
it's
the
not Rasengan,
energy
it's
from
like
the sun. Once he gets Sage mode, how about that? He can only do it in Sage mode, which I think that works
doesn't
as
really
well.
sound like that doesn't okay. That first of all, that's not limited to just the fire style Rasengan shouldn't require Sage mode in the first place. So that's just like something beyond that anyway. But also that almost sounds to me more like the fire style version of Kirin, where instead of summoning lightning from the sky, it summons the sun from the sky. Like that's not really
It's not
Rasengan at that
summoning
point.
the sun.
So I know, but like that doesn't feel like a fire style Rasengan at all.
It's the coolest
Still-
version. It's better than just a ball of spiraling fire, like you would probably do.
Exactly.
Same way you
So
did
I'm
Earth
trying to think
style.
of how we can make it actually
Like-
make sense and be cool.
Last time you were saying a
Sun-style
Tesla
Rasengan.
coil, something like that. Like it's just a spinning ball of lightning for lightning style.
Sun style
I mean,
Rasengan.
Like if you were
or
Kishimoto's
Star
editor,
Rasengan.
you would just have Wind Star Rasengan. You wouldn't have Rasen Shuriken exist. You would just have it be just a windy Rasengan. It's just a big ball of wind.
Well, technically, that is the wind style Rasengan, the Rasen Shurikens, the step beyond that. But
You're not
I'm
considering
sorry
the
that you
cool
didn't ask for the
properties.
Earth style Rasen Earthican. You asked for the Earth style Rasengan. All the wind style Rasengan is a Rasengan with some wind around.
Okay,
it.
Uzuhiko Rasengan isn't a
So-
Rasengan. Based on your definition.
I literally said that earlier, that the Rasengan Uzuhiko isn't really like a normal Rasengan. It just takes elements of the Rasengan, the rotation in particular.
Okay, but it's a
Literally said that
Rasengan.
earlier. No, it's not.
It's
an
called and
Rasengan
described
Uzuhiko.
as a Rasengan.
No, it's described as the Rasengan Uzuhiko. The same way that Chidori Stream is not the Chidori, it's Chidori Stream.
Oh, let me guess. In the
Chidori
same way,
spear
Ada
is
isn't
not
actually
the Chidori.
omnipotent. She just has a jutsu called omnipotence.
No, I mean, yeah, but Oodie, the Chidori spear, the Chidori Senbon, isn't the Chidori. It's a variant of the Chidori. The Rasengan Uzuhiko is a variant of the Rasengan, pretty far out the realm at that point, but it's a variant of a Rasengan, but it's not the Rasengan.
Huh.
Like, at the very least, the Rasen Shuriken has a literal Rasengan at the center, so I can at least just be like, okay, well, the Rasengan's clearly, like, in it. You can see it.
Okay, hang on. Dari Shikage's
So what
Star
are your thoughts on
Rasengan
the
would
chapter?
probably... this is really cool. Will probably be purplish with a gravity effect. Maybe increase my opponent's weight or something. I think that'd be cool for Earth Star Rasengan, like a gravity jutsu thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like it hits you and has the weighted boulder effect.
Sort of like how the Uzuhiko Rasengan's able to incorporate the planet spin into your body, and it just doesn't dissipate until Boruto decides to deactivate it.
Now thinking about that, I think that works in the sense how the wind style Rasen Shuriken cuts you at the cellular level. Like it's doing the cutting internally, if you want to think of it that
This
way.
one weighs you
But the
down
Earth
at the
style
cellular level.
will weight you down internally, like instead of like it makes you heavy at a cellular level, so all your
That's
cells
so
are heavy.
dumb. That's so stupid. I love it. Okay, all right, that's a compromise.
But
That's the best
but
one.
it actually kind of works.
Yeah.
It immobilizes you on a cellular level.
I don't think that's what he was
The
saying at all.
fire
I think he
one-
was
I
really
guess the
saying it
fire
like
one,
blue.
It literally just burns you from the inside.
I think
the
he was
water when
saying
it
it.
drowns you from the inside out. You get hit by it, you
God.
drown to death.
Is it red or blue that is the attracting one? I think in with Gojo and JJK. I think that's the along
So
the lines
Blue
of what he was
attracts,
saying.
red
Repels.
blue attracts,
Blue. Okay.
red.
Okay, then I think
not
I
attract.
think the way he was describing it
Whatever the
was
word is.
more like blue, which is funny considering the Rasengan's also blue. But I like our version that is our interpretation of his version better.
You think a more powerful version of the Magna style Rasengan would be like the ability to like repel all jutsus, including people, sort of like
You know what?
any normal Rasengan, except it has the ability to just repel any jutsu, sort of like a defense mechanism, except you have to make it happen.
It's interesting you mentioned that because actually, what we described with the Earth style Rasengan is literally just basically what the Magnet style Rasengan does.
know.
It just keeps you still. But second of all, shouldn't the Magnet style Rasengan like actually suck things up to it? It's a magnet.
Yeah.
To repel things, the magnet attracts things. So the Magnet style Rasengan, it would be like it just sucks away. Like everyone's like, "Oh, you got a sword?" Magnet style Rasengan sucks it off. Literally just universal pull.
Pretty much.
How do you like make that work as a Rasengan?
I mean,
I guess it's hard to miss the target. That's its benefit because the target naturally comes to the Rasengan. So the Rasengan itself is just a normal Rasengan power-wise, but the magnet makes it easier to hit people because they're attracted to it.